What's up, Fountain? Welcome back to this episode of In a Minute. Today is Friday, April 4th, and I'm your host, Anna. Today we are going to sit down with our very first valedictorian, Cole Gibbs. We are going to talk to Cole about ROBOTZ Garage, the cross-country team, and about his time here at Fountain Inn. So tell me a little bit about what it's like to be the very first valedictorian at our school.
So being the first valedictorian is a lot of things, but I think the main one is it just shows where you can get if you put in the effort. It all started back in middle school when we took our first high school classes, and then when we actually got to high school after our first semester, we got our first class ranks, and I was middling, I was like 50, and I saw it, and I didn't like it too much. So I thought to myself, what do I want to do? And I thought, I want to succeed. So after that, I used that as the motivation to put in the effort. I studied in all my classes, I prepared for all my tests, I did everything I could, and then I ended up here. And I think that just goes to show the kind of thing that you can accomplish when you give yourself the motivation to succeed.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your time here at Fountain Inn, what clubs were you involved in, sports, things like that?
So I want to say the beginning of summer before freshman year, I actually ended up joining our school's cross-country team. And it was great. It was a nice stress reliever. You could go out. It didn't matter what kind of day you had, how stressful it was. You could always go out and go for a run and just know it was there and just be prepared for that all the time. And then at the start of our sophomore year, I joined our robotics team because we had actually merged with Lawrence High School's robotics team. So we all became part of the garage. It's called 4451 ROBOTZ Garage. That's our team. And so we went out and we designed our robot, we came up with the ideas, we built it, we programmed it in 8 weeks, and then we prepared to go off. We won competitions, we made it to the world stage, which I'm very happy about.
That's good. So how's the robotics team going this year? What are some goals that you have just for yourself and for the team this year, with the past success?
Yeah, so we've been doing pretty well this year. We managed to come out first in both of our previous 2 competitions, and we've got another one coming up pretty soon. But our main goal this year is we wanted to do 2 things. We wanted to kind of streamline how we built our robot, and we wanted to prepare for the future because we have 32 members on our team over both schools. 12 of them are graduating seniors. So that's a lot of talent that'll be on, and if we hadn't started preparing like we did, we would be out of luck next year.
So what do you want to remember from Fountain Inn? What are some of your best memories here, and what kind of legacy do you want to leave at this school?
I think it's just great to remember how much of a community we are, because back in middle school, elementary school, we were all just kind of there. We were just going through the motions, learning stuff, but that was it. But once I got to Fountain Inn, I really felt like we were a community, Yeah. We had to suffer through the gym having a water issue for a while, and we all came together. We made light of it with the silly little pool joke, right?
Yes.
That's the sort of thing that doesn't happen everywhere. We're all comfortable enough with each other to be able to share things like that. And I think that sort of sense of community really helps people.
Yeah.
Another milestone yesterday as the class of 2025 picked up their caps and gowns for graduation on May 22nd. And a handful of seniors were presented with their sashes as part of our 2025 Prom Court.
A reminder that prom is tomorrow night. We hope the seniors have fun at the Revel Center. Thank you for watching this episode of In a Minute. Be sure to follow us on all our socials. We'll see you on Monday, Fury.